Hey, Crafty Pieces, Angela Holt with Angela Holt's Designs. Today I'm going to show you a number 2 project for Christmas in the Shabby Chic line, and I'm going to be featuring a digital download that's over on my Etsy. These are Christmas digital downloads, and I'm going to be using this one on the second row, far right. They're of little girls, and I've added color to them and just dolled them up, and they'll be perfect for tags, cards, and stuff like that. This is the one I'm going to be using here, and I've already put it on a piece of chipboard. This is a 8-inch star, and that's the size star I'm using. You can download a star off of the internet and upload it to your photo program and cut it out, print it and cut it out, and I did put it on chipboard as well. As you can see here, I have a plethora of different things that I've pulled out, and I want to get started on building this shabby chic ornament style thing. So lots of layers. This is going to be lots of layers. I'm using my hot glue gun, and a lot of people have been asking me what it is. No, the black tip come off, but it's a Bonder detailed tip glue gun. You can find them on Amazon. You can find them at Hobby Lobby. Those are the two places I've seen them, and but it's a Bonder detailed tip glue gun. That means it's for detail work, the stuff we do. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is, of course, I'm going to cover this star with something, and I pulled out a dolly, and then I saw I had some of this, you know, to put on there, but the first thing I'm going to cover it with is this beautiful sheet music, and I'm simply going to use my tape runner here to do that. So I'm going to put some tape along every edge because you want it to stick. Really? There we go. Stay on there. Okay. Sometimes I have a love-hate relationship with, let me get my other one. Yep. Love my Zyron. Okay. Definitely get every edge and then just go down the middle. Okay. And plop it on there, and you're going to simply take your scissor and cut it out. Okay. There we go. Alright, so once you do this, cut it out, you're going to clean up the edges. Set that aside. Like I have an edge right there, it needs to be cleaned up. You can use an X-Acto knife to cut this out, a utility knife, you know, just anything you want to use. Alright, so there we go. Cute, cute. Now, I'm going to take a little bit of Daisy White ink. This is from Close to My Heart. Well, is it going to open? There we go. It's like leaking something. Okay. Let me get a rag, or let me get a rag. It's leaking something. Probably because I ain't used it. Is that normal for an ink pad to leak oil like stuff? Alrighty then. Okay, we're gonna get just a makeup sponge. I'm gonna soak up some of that, and I'm going to do the edges like this. Like that. It's a really juicy ink pad. Very pleased with that. But it's really juicy. It's really, really juicy. Ink the edges too, so you can cover up the chipboard if you use chipboard. Like so. There we go. Sorry if you hear the background. A TV. As many of you know, my craft room is right off the living room. Okay, so there we go. Alright. Oh, I'm also going to do this. See, there's that oil like stuff. I'm also going to ink the edges of the photo I'm using. What this does, it just gives it that snow-kissed look, like it's frosted. Make sure nothing's on my thumb. These printables, like with the rest of my printables, are 300 DPI. They're high quality, so you can size them up or down if you need to. Okay, I'm going to set that aside. Nice, turned out cute. Okay, so the next thing basically is you're just going to get a bunch of stuff together and you're just going to start layering on pieces. You know, like here's some lace and stuff that I've gotten, and I'm getting, I've got my hot glue gun going. So the first thing I'm going to do is get a piece of this lace tool, because that's what it's called. It's called lace tool. Basically, it's just a roll of lace that's 6 inches wide, and I'm going to start by putting a piece of it right here in the center and let it kind of branch out like that. And then we're going to use the hot glue to glue it down. Be careful with hot glue, it will burn. So just lightly press that it's on there. There you go. And once it's completely dry, then you can chop it up, straighten it up, or whatever. Also, I have pulled out a couple pieces of burlap type material. So I'm going to give it a little thing and rip it. And I want this sort of behind this photo here, so I'm going to rip it right there. Okay. Put my photo back up, and I like that edge. And then I'm going to rip it about right there. Okay, so now what you want to do is pull some of these threads out so you can make it kind of shabby like that. Okay, and then she's going to fit right on there like that. Let's set this aside a moment. And I'm simply just going to hot glue it onto the material. It's a type of burlappy material. I can't think of the name right now. Yeah, I've totally drawn a blank, and I've worked with it forever. Okay, so now what you want to do is you want to start kind of seeing where you want to lay some things. Now I also pulled out some cream, oop, where'd my screen go? Some cream colored tulle here. I'm going to play with a little bit of it. And because I want my edges to be, you know, kind of bent without all the fraying, I am just going to put the raw edges together like that, you know, and kind of catty corner it like that. Pull some of it. There we go. Again, you're going to take it and you're going to glue it down. I'll hold it for a second. Just hold it for a second. And while you're at it, if you want to add like dangly pieces, but we're going to have to wait till this settles down. There we go. Okay. And we'll be adding little different things as we go. Okay, now you've got some of your background here, so I'm going to go ahead and put this photo kind of, I want to kind of put it at a catty, yeah, that's the way I want to do it. So I'm just going to add the glue. Okay. There we go. Pretty, pretty. You can get a lot of these knocked out, and you know, when you have all your stuff laid out and ready to go, and you have a general idea of what you're wanting to do, and everything. Now, what I'm going to do, I got this last year. I thought it was really cute. It had jingle bells on it, and it's got some glittered poinsettias. So I'm just going to use a sprig of this. You know. And it has crystals in it. And see, you can lift this up. There we go. Lift that up, and then you can lay it, kind of bend it to do what it is you want it to do. Okay, I'm gonna glue this back on. Like so, and you can bring it to go under there. Bring this to kind of curve a little bit, like that. So I'm going to glue it down. There we go. I'm also going to glue this part down right under there. So that's what it's looking like so far. I don't know if I like that. Okay, let's see. I also pulled out some pearl spray and a metal pearl spray. I'll show you that in a moment. I pulled out some bling and some flour from my stash, some mini acorns. Here's a sprig with a rose I made, just a little sprig there I'm going to stick in there like that. Like so. Then I'm going to glue the little acorns and a little rose right in there like that. Isn't that cute? Cute, cute, cute. Okay, so down here, I pulled out, you know, just different little things, doodads that could be played with. Also, I got a flower. A real pretty flower to go right there. But I don't want it to overpower my project here. I wonder if I put it over here. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it right in there. These are some flowers I purchased last year or earlier this year from a distributor. They're really pretty. Lots of people sell them. I've seen them on Etsy. I've seen them on just numerous places where women get them and sell them. So I think I'm going to concentrate everything on this side like this. And I was thinking about putting this, you know, kind of, yeah, I think I'll do that. This is just using bits and pieces of your stuff that you have. And make or yep. Just kind of let it hang there like that. Bring it over some. I have a real pretty brooch. Don't know if I'll use that one or use some of this little piece of broken Christmas. Ooh, yeah, I like that. Let's see, do I have any more of that? Yeah, got a few pieces here. I'm using pieces from projects from the past, you know, like ones that didn't work and that I just never discarded. But yeah, I like that. So we're going to hot glue this right into here, like so. And that right there got hot glue on it, so that's cool. Here's another acorn, and I had another rose. Where'd my other rose go? I had the white rose. Well, where did it go? Have y'all ever done that just blatantly? You just lose it. You just lose all your pieces. Don't know where it went. Let me get another one. See, I got one on hand. Did I drop it? Because I was wanting to use that color. No, well, I can use these. And watch, I'll find it. That's the way it always works. I'll find it later. Because I just had the dang thing. Okay, so I put some more of the crystal thing. And now I'm going to glue this rose. A lot of people ask me where I get all of my stuff from, and it is just years of collecting and shopping on Etsy and other places. There's no particular store that everything comes from. It just comes from a variety of different stores and everything. Okay, so now to add a little bling bling, let's see. I have a little piece here. Yeah, that's the perfect length for the. So I'm going to put it right here. And there we go. There's the rose. Hold on. I'm going to take that one off because it was off color. Anyway. Told you I'd find it. This one got twisted. Lay that down. Having to re-glue it. And then I'm going to lay this down. Non-twisted. There we go. Now, found the right flower, and I'm going to put it right there, just like that. It's pretty. It's so pretty. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a bow type deal. So the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to get some silk. This is called sari silk. It comes dyed. It's actually silk that is dyed and ripped, and it just gives your piece more of a vintage feel to it. It's really shabby chic. It's like torn silk. And we're just going to put that bow and we're just going to kind of, for right now, shove this little booger underneath here like that. Okay, we're going to put that right under there. And then I'm just going to snip things off like that. So when this hangs from the tree or over how you set it, it'll hang like that. And then I'm going to put these two little tassel things in there. Need another glue stick. Okay. Push them down in there like that. Have a little tassel. And then if you wanted, you can add like a piece of bling, more bling if you wanted, like a little piece right there. You could add it over here. In fact, I think what I want to do is add a little more of this kind of down here. See, I buy one large spray because you can chop it up and use it in several different projects. So now what I want to do is find where I'm going to put this little booger. Okay. I'm going to stick it right in there. Like that. Pull that down like that. And then there you have it. So I am going to clip, get my hole punch right here, and I'm going to determine that it's just so pretty. It's just so pretty. Then I'm going to determine, punch a hole right through there so I can feed that. Oh, I did want to do one more thing. I wanted to add an additional star somewhere. So what I've done is here I am going to just montage it and sprinkle the hell out of it with some glitter. So I'll go and do this, and then I'll be right back with the glitter. And also, I just saw something that I want to add to this. So let me glitter this up, and I'll be right back. Okay, I found these. These are like metal plastic metal stems for flowers and stuff. I found these at Hobby Lobby several years ago. They were in the Christmas section, so I'm just taking them and, you know, taking the wire and twisting it to make a little spray here. And I'm going to put one right there just to give some more silver to the piece. But I want to thank everyone for being a new subscriber to my channel. I'm working on answering everybody's questions and stuff. I think what I'm going to do is a question video again and just collaborate the questions and everything. A lot of you have probably are watching some of my older videos and asking where the kits are. Well, if there are no kits, because those are my older videos and those kits have already been sold and all of that. So I do apologize for that. But tell your friends, like, share, and subscribe to my channel, because that's what helps. It helps me out so much. My channel, you know, I work really hard in bringing it. I'm gonna do another one. I work really hard in bringing you awesome ideas, and I do a lot of research and stuff, and for you, and I bring them to you free. I don't ever want to charge for things like this. It's just I just don't see the right thing to do. Yeah, kits, but tutorials, no. So I'll put those right in there. Now I did make this little star, and I don't know, I might put it, yeah, I want to put it, but I want to put it, I'll put it on one of these wires here. No, I better put it on a stronger wire. Let me get some craft wire. But yeah, it's just, damn, this wire's tougher than I thought. Let me get my snippers. There we go. So, but yeah, this is going to go on my Shabby Chic tree, and I promise once I get it's up and it's lidded, but I am still, I've got to go upstairs and get the rest of my decorations. So all I'm going to do is take some hot glue and lay this piece of wire right in there like that and let it cool a minute. But yeah, like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. I will get to them as ASAP, as quick as I can. Again, just be an awesome subscriber, help support the channel, and share everywhere. Share it on all your social media if you like something I do, because the sharing helps and the views help, and it's an appreciation. I'm so humbled to create for you, and show you just different things you can do and create things I love to create and stuff. And I am so grateful that I have so many wonderful fans. So, all right, what I'm going to do for the last bit, I am going to put hot glue on there. Then we're going to feed it right in there like that. And then I'm going to take a piece of that silk, it's sari. It's not like you're sorry. It's sari. You can find it on Etsy. There's a lot of people that make this. It's handmade stuff. So, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fold it in half, take my little scissor and feed it right through that hole, grab it through, take my tails, feed it through that loop like that, and then you're going to pull gently because I don't want it to there we go. Just grab it and pull. There you go. And then you can just knot it off at the end, and you have a beautiful, stunning, very shabby chic ornament. You can use this as an ornament. You can use it as a gift tag, a very fancy gift tag. You can use it as a little wall piece to hang. You know, you can use that. And don't forget to run over to my Etsy, which will have the link in the description box down below to order the digital sheet so you can make all kinds of different things. I will be working with this sheet to do other projects and everything, but that's it, ladies. That is a decorated beautiful Christmas tree star. So until next time, I'll see you then. Bye bye. Stay for photos.